Okay, everybody. Give me just a second. Hello. So, how are you guys? Oh, let me go back over here. Hope you guys are good. I mean, as good as we can be with everything. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Okay. So, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it already, but I want to go over this freaking report. Okay. Where does it say no data? Can you guys all hear me okay? My thing just went out. Hey, it's me. How's it going? Oh, I saw the statement that AWP posted. We will talk about that. Unless you mean they posted another one. Did they just recently post one? AWP, I saw that they had said earlier, they put out a statement that said her death was ruled accidental and they stand by the police's report. They stand by it. And let me say, I was not a happy camper when I saw that post. No, Pinky, I was supposed to do a members only live tonight. And I tried twice. And I tried twice, and every time I put it on members only, it like switch back to public. I don't know what's going on. So I was like, I'll just do my regular live tonight, and then my members, I talked to them, and I was like, we'll do our members only tomorrow. Yeah, and I know a lot of us were counting on AWP to come through and release the rest of their tapes, but honestly, I don't think they're going to. I mean, which is insane to me, but I don't think they're going to. Yeah. Yeah, they are standing by Ellie. They said they're backing whatever they say, which to me is crazy. Oh, Pinky, you didn't get notified? A lot of people tell me that. They're like, "Oh, I didn't get notified that you were going on," which is crazy, but So everybody that did turn on notifications, make sure you check that and see if it's still on there. Okay, everybody, so let's get started. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this, but I wanted to go through it, and I wanted to go through it with you guys. There's a lot of shit in here that's contradicting, just like this case has been. There's just a lot. I have my letter written to the Attorney General. I'm just waiting to get I need to get all my evidence and not evidence, all of my stuff ready to go. Who is being sued? Are you saying AWP is being sued? You know who needs to be sued? Every damn police department involved in this case. That's who needs to be sued. Oh. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess they can't then, can they? They can't release anything. But we all know this was no accident. Okay, so let's get into this report, shall we? Please remember, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's free. Okay, let's get started. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. There's a lot of these. And they're not in order either. But let's just look at this. This is her tox. This is what it said. Detailed findings. Okay. Ethanol 88, which is equal to about 2 drinks. Okay, so she was not intoxicated. Plus ethanol naturally comes from decomposition. This test is an unconfirmed screen. Confirmation by a more definitive technique such as GCMS is recommended. It says that on every one. This test is an unconfirmed screen. Like, what the hell does that mean? Why is it unconfirmed? Can you confirm it or not? Right? Shouldn't it be that easy? This test is an unconfirmed screen again. Which, for those of you that don't know, this cotinine or whatever this is something that you get from smoking tobacco. I guess it's like something that comes from the tobacco or like in your body when you smoke tobacco. And then so ethanol, nicotine, caffeine, cotinine, and THC. So it says right here, good Lord, it says right here, 40. So is that 40, I'm guessing, milligrams? And then, so ethanol confirmed, and then the weed is 20 positive. So this is what it says right here, which it says something totally different when we keep going, which is insane. And does anybody know why the sheriff's office has not come out and made an official statement yet? I find that super, super odd. I know. So we'll get into that. But that's nothing, you guys. Detailed findings. Other than the above findings, examination of the specimens submitted did not reveal any positive findings of toxicological significance by procedures outlined in the accompanying analysis summary. So, let me read that again. Other than the above findings, examination of the specimens submitted did not reveal any positive findings. Okay. Well, significance by procedures outlined in the accompanying analysis summary. Okay, so there's the ethanol liver tissue. Ethyl alcohol, ethanol drinking alcohol, is a central nervous system depressant and can cause effects such as impaired judgment, reduced alertness, and impaired muscular coordination. Ethanol can also be a product of decomposition or degradation of biological samples. Sample comments. Tissue specimen required homogenization. NMS labs generated homogenized tissue sample. Due to the nature of this specimen, some analytes may not be detected by GCMS. Okay. Unless alternate arrangements are made by you, the remainder of the submitted specimens will be discarded 1 year from the date of this report. So, I mean, if anything is going to be done, it's got to be done within this time frame. And generated data will be discarded 5 years from the date the analysis were performed. But if we're being honest, they probably already got rid of them. All of the following tests were performed for this case. For each test, the compounds listed were included in the scope. The reporting limit listed for each compound represents the lowest concentration of the compound that would be reported as being positive. If the compound is listed as none detected, it is not present above the reporting limit. Please refer to the positive findings section of the report for those compounds that were identified as being present. Hold on, there's too many of these. Okay. Analysis by high performance liquid chromatography / tandem mass spectrometry. Okay. So the THC, the delta 9 THC, hydroxy, carboxy, NA. And then it says right here, not reported, delta 9 THC canceled due to sample matrix problem. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can it be, how can there be a sample matrix problem? You took the damn samples, didn't ya? Let's see. So it did say she had, see, but up there it didn't say any mention of cocaine. Down here, tissue, liver tissue, analysis by gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, benzo, it says cocaine 160 ng out of G. Hey, everybody that just came in. Hold on, let me. Can y'all see that down here? Now? Acetone, 20 milligrams. Ethanol, 40 milligrams. Isopropanol, 20 milligrams. Methanol, 40 milligrams. What's with the acetone? Can somebody tell me, please? No, I know what I know acetone is in a lot of things. How the hell did it end up in our body? Is what I'm saying. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That I was reading that and I was confused as hell earlier. Okay, I gotcha. So this stuff was not in her system. This was the parameter for testing, correct? That's because I was like, why up here does it say that she didn't have anything in her system, and then down here it says she's got all kinds of shit. So, okay, my bad, you guys. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Okay, my bad, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, that's the one I just did. Well, I didn't go over this by myself before I got on with you guys. I was like, we'll go through it together, so thank you. Okay. So then... Oh, okay, okay. You guys are right. I'm sorry. Okay. So, Nevada County Sheriff's Office, autopsy record. Shannon Moon, sheriff, coroner. Man, they gotta fix that. All right, date and time of exam, 8/23/22 at 8:30. It says here that she weighed 103 pounds, but the lost stickers when she was lost and missing said 118. So she was not wasted. She was not under the influence of drugs. So somebody explained to me how this can be ruled an accident. And doesn't that just go to prove to you that everybody's story, Sammy was a freaking liar? And everybody else that came forward and said she was so wasted at the party that she could barely walk? I know. They never even tested for fentanyl. Isn't that insane? And it's a drowning. The undersigned, having made an examination, find the cause of death to be drowning. This is so crazy. How do you think she ended up in the lake? You think sober as a judge and, you know, not under the influence of anything, she just drove her car in there? I mean, how can you even claim accident? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, common sense, she did not do this to herself.
You alright?
Yeah.
Need a drink or anything?
No, I got it. Somewhere. Love you. Oh, Annette Stevens, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Bella, come on, get. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Okay. Whoops. Too big. All right. Name, Kiely Rodni. 103 pounds. 66 inches. All right. A coroner's ID tag attached to the zipper pull of the body bag containing the decedent confirms the case number. I need to make this like bigger. There we go. The upper body is covered by a spaghetti strap black French cut bodysuit. A pair of black briefs are on the lower body as well. The lower body is also covered by green twill pants with a black belt through the belt loops bearing multiple rivets. The belt appears buckled. It appears buckled or it is buckled. A gray-green sneaker is on the right foot along with a multicolored ankle-length sock. Again, not the shoes that they said she had on. A matching sneaker accompanies the body within the body bag. This is, oh my God, this is crazy. A matching left sock is inside the loose left sneaker. Except for the shoe being off the left foot, the clothing appears relatively normal in position. Personal property includes a white metal hoop through a piercing in the left ala nazi. The right ear has 3 white metal hoops through the helix and a small crescent moon-shaped stud earring through a piercing in the earlobe. The left ear has a post through the helix, a small ball stud through the upper earlobe, and a crescent moon stud earring through the lower earlobe. 3 yellow metal chains are around the neck, one of which has a small colorless stone, one of which has a small constellation-shaped pendant, and the third of which has a small disc-shaped pendant. Three yellow metal chains are around the neck. Aren't those the 3 necklaces that they said that everybody had to keep their eye out for if they were found to let? So why were we looking for them if she had them? The upper body is covered by, my bad. An open discolored yellow metal ring is on the left middle finger, and a heavy darkened yellow metal ring is on the right middle finger. There are 5 bracelets on the right wrist, including a tan elastic band, a black fabric bracelet with a printed logo, a bracelet consisting of multiple black strings, bearing a small disc-shaped pendant with an engraved letter, either P or D. The 4th bracelet is a light-colored beaded bracelet, and the 5th is a blue-green elastic band engraved with the lettering Bianchi, and Lifetime Sea Otter Classic. A discolored string anklet is around the right ankle. A piercing in the umbilicus bears a white metal curved post with a small ball on one end and a white and orange metal disc on the other end. The orange metal disc portion has a central yellow stone. Engraving around the stone on the orange metal part of the jewelry reads Winchester 38 Special. Oh, my bad. Same one. Okay. The unembalmed body is that of a slender white female in a state of moderate decomposition. There is generalized sloughing of epidermis except for portions of plantar skin which readily separate from the bottoms of the feet and bear multiple toenails. A separately submitted segment of sloughed epidermis from one of the hands also bears a single thumbnail. There is mild bloating of the body and generalized discoloration of the exposed dermis, ranging from pale gray-green to dark maroon. Oh, my gosh. There is no remaining rigor mortis and no lividity pattern is discernible. Okay, I'm not going to read all that. That's bad. Okay, I am definitely not going to read all that. So, there is no apparent external head trauma. Ugh. I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's describing what state the body was in, but I'm not going to read all that on here. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going to get to the more important, things. Okay. Nope, definitely not going to read that part. But it did say that she was not, it said she was not, sexually assaulted. So, I mean, it says that at least. Okay. This is part I don't. Here's where it gets crazy. A small stippled tattoo of the number 17 is on the lateral right hip. Now, we were told how many times that she had a 17 tattooed on her ribs, not her hip. There is a vaguely defined. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. Somebody said her neck had an injury. Okay. I know, it's super weird too. Let's just point out some of the weird things. It's super weird that she was identified by a detective. In every other case, except for like a John Doe, where they don't have any, they don't know who it is, they don't know about family. Bodies are identified by a family member. So it's very weird to me that the detective identified Kiely and took no pictures. It says she had a surgical scar on the ventral left wrist. All right, hold on. My email, you guys, our email is in the About section on our channel. I know, this is like the biggest. I've never seen anything like this. And I have my dad's death certificate, and it's nothing. I mean, his death certificate, his autopsy results, and it looked nothing like this. External evidence of injury. There is no apparent blunt or penetrating injuries seen externally. Post-mortem radiographic scan of the whole body also demonstrates no evidence of acute skeletal trauma. Okay. Internal evidence of injury, none. Sorry, where the hell is 16? Um, nope, it doesn't say. The heart weighs 90 grams and appears normally formed. The epicardial surface is smooth with a normal fat distribution. Okay. Yes. So, Pinky Jojo, yes, thank you. When you go to the About section, it says View Email. You click View Email, you got to mark that you're not a bot, and then it'll show you the email. Okay. The right lung weighs 100 grams and the left lung weighs 110 grams. The pleural surfaces are smooth and the lungs are light maroon to gray tan. No anthracotic markings are seen. The lung is moderately decomposed, soft, and maroon in color. There are no apparent focal glasses. Part of both lungs, the larynx, trachea, and bronchi are patent and normally formed. Airway, mucosal surfaces are smooth, light gray tan. There is no apparent airway obstruction. The pulmonary. Okay, so to the people, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but people are saying that when you dry drowning, right, is your shit, your throat shuts down so no water can get into your lungs, right? Isn't that what it said? The pulmonary arteries appear normally developed and patent throughout. I mean, it's so crazy that you can have a drowning and have zero water in your lungs. No local lesions are apparent. The gallbladder is normally formed. There's no measurable bile. Okay. Hold on. Let's get to the other stuff. Oh, okay. We're not gonna go there. No acute skeletal injury is found on gross and radiographic examination. Dissection of the left wrist confirms the presence of orthopedic hardware attached to the ventral surface of the distal radius, consisting of a stainless steel 2-column volar plate held in place by multiple screws. Head. Skull is intact and normal in thickness. Hold on a second. Let me find 20. Okay. Well, it says photographs were taken here. It does say that. Dr. Ryber and Detective Walker. Okay. Decedent found in submerged vehicle, which was recovered from inverted position in lake. A. Postmortem changes consisted with prolonged water submersion. B. Moderate postmortem decomposition. No external or internal evidence of significant injury. Postmortem toxicology on liver tissue positive for ethanol, possibly all or part from decomp, nicotine and codeine, caffeine, and delta-9 THC. Radiographic scan showing orthopedic hardware from open repair at distal left radius. Cause of death, drowning. Manner of death, accident. Cause of death, drowning. Says she drowned in a lake while inside her vehicle. Well. Okay, let's see. Time of death. Date of death. August 21st, 2022. That's the day that they pulled her car out of the lake. Now, I don't know, can Pinky Jojo, yeah, go ahead, share my email, get it out to them. How can they put her how can they put her date of death the day that she was pulled out of the lake? After all of that time, how could they not determine a time of death? Or a date of death, I mean. Does anybody know? See, now, why does it say on all those other, like, why does it say cause of death, drowning? And here it says cause of death, pending investigation. Oh, I don't think she did. I think she was dead when she went in the water. I don't think she fought to get out of that car. For sure. When I get done going through this, we'll talk about this stuff. This case is pending the forensics pathologist findings for identification and cause of death. Forward to Chief Coroner Sergeant Klinkenbeard. Klinkenbeard? Okay. Now, I have recently reviewed the pathologist's final report of autopsy, which listed the cause of death in this case as drowning. There were no other significant contributing conditions listed. I conferred with Detective Saunier, and he told me there was no indication of foul play regarding the criminal investigation into the death of Kiely. The manner of death in this case has been determined to be accidental. Case disposition, closed. Accident. Such bullshit. And I don't know if I obviously did not get a picture of it on here. I don't know why. But in there, it said that the coroner contacted the parents and, you know, was like, okay, we have Kiely here. She's been identified. You know, do you guys want to come down here or whatever? And they were like, no. Update me on the phone. Like, your daughter is laying there on a slut. You know, they got your daughter on the table. The daughter that you failed is laying there dead on their table. And you can't be bothered enough to get off your ass and drive down there and be with your daughter in that time. You're like, no, update me on the phone. You're a piece of crap. Seriously. Like, that is ridiculous. Oh, Namastella. Everybody keeps telling me that. No freaking notifications. What the heck? Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why all kinds of stuff are happening over here today with my stuff. I can't believe I don't have that. I know, I wish I had that picture, but I don't have that picture of that here. Dang. So toxicology said that she had very little alcohol, which could have been from body decomp, right? Very low level of ethanol. She had THC and nicotine and caffeine. So weed, cigarettes, and coffee, or a drink. You know what I mean? A caffeine drink. What do you call them? Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, but a lot of these people that have just jumped off the bandwagon and they're like, before this even came out, but didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you that they released that bullshit video so they could get us all ready for them to come out and declare it an accident? We all saw it coming. And it's just ludicrous to me. What I want to know, though, is, listen, the Truckee Way, okay, I get it, the Truckee Way. But this case was nationwide. So why in the hell are they being allowed to get away with it? The whole world watched. Lots of people, lots and lots and lots of people know that this was that this was not an accident. So how can they just get away with this? And this bullshit report, this autopsy, I've never seen such a thing. I don't care what anybody says. You can come to me and you can be like, listen, I've been in, it doesn't make sense. Let me see if I can find that. I took it today. Hold on, you guys. All right, so let's go over this. Let's go to this. Investigation of drowning deaths. Okay, I'll just read it. Drowning, which typically involves a watery environment, remains a serious public health concern, claiming an estimated 362,000 lives per year worldwide across all socioeconomic classifications, and has remained under close observation by the World Health Organization and its signatories. A significant number of water-related deaths are attributed to accidental drowning, while a smaller but still significant number represents suicidal or homicidal drowning. Others involve a combination of drowning precipitated by injury, intoxication, or environmental extremes. None of the above in this case. Still, others involve victims that die from injury, intoxication, or a natural disease entity of such significance as to preclude the drowning process while near or in water. While there may be an initial presumption that all water-related deaths are accidental drownings, other possibilities must be considered in the investigations of these types of deaths, as drowning as a cause of death is a diagnosis based on the exclusion of other potential causes. The coordinated investigative efforts of multiple agencies and disciplines are required not only for the designation as drowning as the cause of death, but also for death certification. The ongoing analysis and dissemination of data generated from all levels of investigation augment our understanding of the impact on public health and safety, guiding allocation of monetary and educational resources in an effort to prevent further mortality and disability. All right, let's see. Okay. The scope of the impact of drowning deaths is far-reaching. While submersion in any fluid may result in drowning, more commonly these deaths result after prolonged submersion in watery environments, from small and shallow to vast and deep, and will be primary focus of this review. Okay. A substantial number of submersion deaths are due to unintentional or accidental drowning and occur in natural watery environments or arise out of a natural disaster such as, I think that's supposed to say floods and hurricanes. Globally, drowning is the third leading cause of unintentional injury, death, and accounts for nearly 4,000 deaths per year, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Other deaths are water-related, involving bodies recovered near or from within such environments with findings of accidental, suicidal, or homicidal injuries or natural disease entities sufficient in and of themselves to constitute the cause of death, and otherwise lack findings supporting of drowning. In water-related deaths involving submersion, efforts to explain how and why the body became submerged and why the individual was unable to self-extricate become necessary for the most accurate cause and manner of death determination. The post-mortem diagnosis of drowning, attributes of the drowning environment, time of death determination, and post-mortem interval determination. Continue to be topics of interest in an effort to improve. Okay, let's just get to it, can we? The ongoing analysis and dissemination of data generated from the investigation of water-related deaths aid in our understanding of the impact on public health and safety. Okay. All right, listen. Water-related deaths often are prematurely and at times subconsciously labeled as accidental drownings. While this is often the case, the presumption that a body recovered from within or near a body of water is an accidental drowning can hinder timely recognition of indicators of foul play and other important clues present in or around the death scene. This, in turn, may ultimately lead to false conclusions regarding cause and manner of death and adverse adjudication. Furthermore, failure to recognize certain scene attributes and bodily findings suggestive of homicide can hamper further investigation, including interviews with witnesses and persons of interest or apprehensions of suspects. See? Right there. But that's the problem, isn't it? That they didn't want any persons of interest in this case. They didn't want any suspects. No, they said there was no water in her lungs. None. Okay. The investigation of deaths associated with natural bodies of water can be particularly challenging due to the characteristics inherent in an environment that are constantly changing, such as in lakes, rivers, and oceans. It is also important to recognize that not all water-related deaths can be presumed to be drownings, and other factors such as water and weather temperature extremes, drug intoxication, or natural disease may be sufficient enough to be the cause of death and otherwise preclude the drowning. See, they didn't have any of that. The investigation of the submerged body often requires the coordinated efforts and expertise of multiple agencies, especially when dealing with natural bodies of water. To varying degrees, those commonly involved include water-based emergency technical responders, law enforcement, medical first responders, and she had nothing. She had 2 people, right? She had 2 people that helped in her thing, in her autopsy. This was definitely not investigated as a death. They knew from the very beginning that they were going to label this an accident. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? Okay, right here. Death scenes involving submerged bodies will warrant the response of medico-legal death scene investigators, forensic pathologists, and other professionals with varied forensic scientific expertise. The extent of their involvement will be dictated by the death circumstances. Maintenance of an open line of communication amongst all involved investigative agencies is of paramount importance as this facilitates collection and preservation of evidence, which we knew that they did not do. They clearly did not have any regard for any evidence. They didn't want any evidence collected, which is why they flipped the freaking car with her body in it in the first place. Pulled it out. I bet you that they didn't even, and this is just my opinion, that they didn't even take any samples from the vehicle. Okay. Maintenance of an open line of communication amongst all involved investigative agencies is of paramount importance, as this facilitates collection and preservation of evidence, interpretation of test results, and the determination of the cause and manner of death by the forensic pathologist. Such determination can have far-reaching effects, including the identification of hazardous environments, uncovering of undiagnosed disease, and facilitating the adjudication of cases involving negligent acts or homicidal violence. Okay. Appendix 1 highlights investigative duties of select drowning death scenarios and the importance of the role of the technical water-based first responder. A complete review of submersion deaths must include the definition of drowning, which varies depending on the source, ranging from the broadest of description to the use of more concise medical terminology, mostly with an asphyxial basis. Okay. Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary defines drowning in part as to suffocate by submersion, especially in water. Suffocation and death resulting from filling of the lungs with water or other substance or fluid so that gas exchange becomes impossible. The definition adopted by the World Congress on Drowning that convened in Amsterdam in 2002. The process of experiencing respiratory impairment from submersion or immersion in liquid. Forensic pathologists who are directly involved in the certification of these deaths generally define drowning as an asphyxial death in which the body is deprived of oxygen as a result of impairment of pulmonary oxygen exchange after partial or complete submersion in a liquid, most commonly water, with subsequent inhalation of some quantity of the liquid deep into the lungs. Near drowning has been used to describe death following cardiopulmonary resuscitation with at least 24 hours of in-hospital survival and the development of one or more complications. She didn't drown. According to all of these definitions, she did not drown. And all it said in hers was drowning, accidental drowning. It didn't specify anything. It just doesn't make sense. Zero water in her lungs, zero in her stomach. How in the hell? And she was not on drugs. She was not intoxicated. So taking in everything, going with this report, it doesn't match anybody's story. It doesn't match Sammy's story. It doesn't match Jagger telling everybody that she was drinking and driving. It doesn't explain what the mom was saying about her drinking and driving. This literally goes against everything that they said. No, there was no water in her lungs. None. I mean, this is crazy, and the worst thing is that we watched this all happen. We saw this corruption play out from the beginning until the end. And it makes you wonder, how many more Kylies are there? I believe the no water in her lungs is because she was dead when she went in the water. That's my belief. I've believed that for a long, long, long time, and I stand by that. You can stand there and tell me it's dry drowning all you want. There was no water in her lungs. I'm telling you, in my opinion, I think she was dead before she went in the water. But it is about to be ski season. The lodge just reopened for visitors. The town makes so much money from tourists during ski season. They're not going to come out and say this was a murder. That looks bad on them. People won't want to go there. Money will be down. And half their town, a good portion of their town knew about this, and either before, during, or after the fact, and they were all involved. I mean, what are they going to do? I want to know why. I mean, I don't expect the mother, obviously, to come out and make a statement. But why didn't Ellie come out and make a statement? Why didn't Ellie come out and make an official statement? This whole story, like I said, I don't believe a party ever happened. I don't believe none of that story. None of it. I don't believe the party happened. I don't know. The fact is, we don't know that. we know that she wasn't drunk and wasted like everybody said, according to the report. But again, can we trust this report? Hell no. No, we cannot. Did they make this report accidental drowning so mommy could collect the $1 million and pay off everybody? And why wouldn't they have tested for fentanyl? Why didn't they test for that? They tested for weed, coke, benzos. Why didn't they test for fentanyl? They have tests for it. Why didn't they test? Did she have fentanyl in her system? And then you wouldn't have been able to label that an accident. So how about you just don't test for it? Mommy gets a big payout. Mommy can pay off everybody else. And everybody's happy. Tourists still come to town. That's why you got to hit these people where it hurts. Money is all they care about. Money and reputation. We need to destroy that. We need to break that shit down. Boycott Truckee. The problem is not everybody is going to agree to that. Not everybody is going to do that. Oh, the case is closed. Case is over. They don't have to come out and say anything. They don't have to explain the video. They don't have to explain all this shit that's involved. That's why, like I said, we have to go over their heads. I mean, it's the only thing I could think of. Or else everybody just gets to walk away with this. I put a thing out earlier. I said, listen. Actually, it was to Jagger. It was on his Instagram because he posted a thing about Kiely and how much he misses her and how much he needs to talk to her. And he's so glad that this was an accident and nobody did anything to her. And it made me sick just even reading it. And I was like, I'm like, this was not an accident. This was total BS. All these people, I go, all the community, and I go, all the townspeople, you all just get to walk away from this. I said, well, each and every one of you that was either knew about this or was involved, y'all better get your big boy pants on, because karma is coming for you. I didn't say she OD'd. I know. Is there a way? I don't know if legally there is a way, but is there a way to find out what company, if this is legit, this life insurance policy, is there a way to find out, Bobo? Is there a way to find out what company it is, what insurance company it is, and then can't they do their own investigation? And rich people that vacation there are not going to care either. It's just insane to me that, no wonder Sammy's up there partying it up. And what did I say? I was like, yep, because they can't touch her. She knows that they can't touch her. At least she thinks that she can't be touched. And I said that from the beginning. Why is this girl out here doing this? Why is she out here partying all the time? She don't give a shit. She's not afraid. But Bobo, come here. Bobo, come on. Yes. But that's what I like, you could tell that she just knew. And I said it from the beginning. They are not, well, I didn't say it from the very beginning. I said it from about the middle when I realized that who was involved in all this. And these people are just going to walk. The parents Lindsay needs to be arrested, for one, for letting her 16-year-old daughter knowingly go out and party and take the vehicle. Everybody over the age of, or everybody that's 18 or over that was at that supposed party that they claimed, you know what? Everybody involved, the parents who knew about this, the parents who knew their kids were involved in this bullshit, in what happened to Kiely, should all be arrested. The cops who knew about this and helped cover it up should all be arrested and taken off the force. I'm not a defund the police person at all. We got sweatshirts and shit that say back the blue. But you can't back these cops up. They covered this up on purpose. They don't deserve to wear the badge. Period. Again, AWP, I don't think is going to release anything that they have. I know, and it does. It does say asphyxia on there. Every other time you hear asphyxia, what does that mean? Strangulation. I mean, the whole damn town, the whole damn community needs to be arrested. This is insane. But they said her brain was fine. It showed no signs of, so if oxygen was cut off to her brain for that long period of time, there would have been something wrong with that. Yep, lack of oxygen. But I'm saying, usually, that is a strangulation. Not saying that in this case. And it said she had her black bodysuit on. How many of you believe that? We were told that she changed her clothes. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Oh my God. I got to show you this picture. Shit. Hold on. What did I do with it? Hold on a minute, you guys. I found this today and I go, holy shit. All right, give me 1 second. I got to pull this picture up. You're not going to believe it. Okay. So you know how, oh shit. You know how we've been talking about her outfit, right? This, what? Okay, so you know how we've been talking about the outfit, right? Check out this picture that Jagger posted on the Long Live Kiely website, or on the Long Live Kiely Instagram today. Look what she's wearing. Was this taken that day? That we know that's not her in the store picture. Look at her. Look at her. These legs are way skinnier, but those are the same clothes. Was this from the last day that she was alive? Yep. There's the belt. There's the pants. Here's the shirt. I almost want to say, I mean, it's crazy, but I almost want to say, did he fucking put this, I'm sorry for swearing. Did he put this out here on purpose? Was this not a real picture? Was she wearing something else and he put this on here? What do you guys think? No. What I'm saying is, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We all knew that picture was not Kiely. We were like, look at it. So what did they do? They put out a picture and imposed these clothes on her. Here, this is again. What?
Do you know how many pens are?
I don't know. If anything, it does, because look at her hair. Look at her legs. It doesn't even, look how, like, these pants don't even fit her right. Look at all the extra space down here. And this almost looks like it was put on here. When I saw this today, I go, what the, I go, holy shit. I go, this mother, I was cussing. Yeah, and no necklaces. This is such bullshit though, but it's guys, it's just another way that they were like, "Oh, we need to back things up here. We need to make sure we cross all our I's and dot all our T's." And that picture was a big deal. We were like, "That's not Kiely in that picture. That is not Kiely." So what did they do? They put these clothes on her and put a picture out. Jagger, you piece of crap. Oh, of course he did this on purpose. It was all part of the plan. On the autopsy report, they said that she had a small tattoo, a small 17 tattoo on her hip. We were told throughout this whole case that it was on her ribs. How can anybody outside of this community, outside of Truckee, hell, outside of California, see that this whole thing has been just bullshit? It's been covered up. It's been everything since the very beginning. Everything that they did was so they could come out and say it was an accident. And this is what he writes. I hope everyone feels the peace I feel knowing nobody hurt this wonderful angel. Kiely, I miss you in this moment more than I ever have. You are the only one that was ever able to help keep me sane. I really need to talk to you. Oh, I'd really like to talk to you too, Jagger. You and all your friends. Isn't that crazy, you guys? So I wanted to show you that. I saw that and I was like, what the? Really? Let me zoom in. Yeah, her weight was wrong. On the thing, it said, I could be wrong, but I want to say that it said 116 pounds. Her autopsy said 103. Her height was off. Her tattoo was off. Or what are we supposed to think here? Her autopsy is off as everything else has been in this case. Oh, that's crazy. Look at right here in the white. It says dead. Dead. Yeah, and no dental records. I mean, the whole autopsy was watered down and it was bullshit. It was bogus. Yes, this picture, you guys, was just posted on Long Live Kiely today. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see it? Shit. Hold on. There you go. See, it says dead right here. Says dead. D-E-A-D. Dead. Right next to her. In this fake picture. So, I don't know. Jagger put it out. I just wanted to put it to you guys and see what you thought. When I took a picture of it, it was posted an hour ago. I didn't post this shit. Long Live Kiely did. Jagger runs that account. So yeah, just like everything else. I don't know what his problem is. I think honestly, they, like I said, they, that was the one thing that everybody tore apart in this case was that photo. Because everybody knew that was not her. And so I think they had to release something that had showed her wearing that same thing. Yeah, why? I don't know. I don't know why this picture was put out, but it was put out today. So I thought you guys would find it quite interesting. I did. And as far as the necklaces go, it said what necklaces she had on. The 3 gold chains. So that she was wearing, according to her autopsy, the necklace that they told us that they were looking for. That they were like, if anybody sees this necklace, contact this number. So it doesn't make any sense. Nothing adds up here. Again, I stand by what I said. That she was lured to a certain spot. They did whatever they did to her. And then they got rid of the car after. A long time after, I believe. But I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. And they come out and they rule it an accident. Case closed. Case closed for them. Case not closed for me. There's a few of us that are like, we're not letting this go. I'm sorry. This is bullshit. Your autopsy's bullshit. And we don't trust none of your people. You're all liars. And you're all just trying to cover up for each other. And it's sickening. Y'all, we don't even know if she had, we've been lied to so much. I mean, and we said this how long ago? Are they really going to be truthful with their results? Don't forget that Nevada County kicks that shit back to Placer County. Don't forget how Sam Brown looked up and it took him a minute to answer when he was asked if there was only one body in the car. Remember all of the things that we went over, not yesterday, the day before in the live. That 3-hour live we did, we went over everything that points to foul play in this case. None of that can be forgotten. Not by me. Nothing about it makes sense. Same as, and I will say this again, I have never heard of a detective identifying a body. Never. It's always a family member unless it's a Jane Doe and nobody knows who it is. Again, in this case, it was a detective who identified her. And we got AWP, who is unfortunately standing behind the police, the cops' decision. Yeah, the mom said, oh, you can update me on the phone. She couldn't even be bothered to freaking go down there and see her daughter. Worst mom ever. Howdy. I believe that, and I'll say it until the day I die, that video was bullshit. That video was fake, that they said was her driving into the lake. And I said that video was created so they could so they could prepare us for when they come out and call it an accident. And a week later, that's exactly what they did. Hey, Kevin Neeson, the bullshit detectors. And and another thing is, if they weren't working it as a criminal investigation, why did they say Jagger was cleared in the beginning? Oh, for you guys that did not see it, please, I go back to my video, not right now, but later. Go back to my live that I did. It's called Let's Go Back to the Beginning. And we went over everything fishy that came out during this whole entire case. Everything points to foul play here. Not one thing points to accident. I was pissed. Ask everybody. I came on here and I was like, look, when I saw AWP's post, I was so mad. I was like, what the heck? I was pissed. The whole thing is mind-blowing. The whole thing. But to me, the biggest thing is how this was a nationwide case, a worldwide case. So I want to know why nobody else is saying anything about this. Why nobody else is calling bullshit on this. Why these people are just being allowed to get away with this. Think about that. They pulled her car out on August 21st. They didn't do the autopsy until August 23rd, when she was positively identified. Please, you guys, hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. It's free. And please make sure your notifications are on. A lot of people missed me today. And anybody who wants to join to become a member, all the links are down. The link for that is down in the description below. And anybody who wants to donate to the channel, links are down in the description below for that. But I just wanted to go over this report a little bit with you guys. but I'm not stepping away from this. I already have my stuff getting ready to go out to the Attorney General. I know there's a couple other channels. You know what I would like to do? Like maybe me, Kevin Neese, a few of us. I want to get at least probably 4 or 5 of us. We'll do a panel, and we will talk about the different steps, different things we can do to go from here, because there has to be something. There has to be something else that can be done so justice gets served in this case. So if you guys are interested in that, I would like to do that. Get you guys up. We'll have a panel. And we can talk about what's going to be done. And I ask because I am compiling everything and I want to have it all together when I submit the documents for my formal complaint with the Attorney General's office. Oh, perfect. Kevin Neese and the bullshit detector said I notified DOJ in DC this morning. Perfect. So again, anybody that has anything that they think points to foul play in this case, anything at all, please get it to me. You can email me, you can send it to me on Twitter, you can hit me up on Instagram. Any way you can get it to me. We need as much as we can get to point to foul. We need a reason to get somebody else outside to look at this case. So does that sound good to you? Kevin, you want to come up on a panel? We'll get a few of us. We'll get Squirrel Girl. We'll get a few of us up here to talk about what we can do, the steps we can take. And I'd love to hear, from your perspective of being in law enforcement. Namastella, you want to drop them my email, please? Yeah, so that's what we'll do, you guys. But please, yeah. And again, if anybody is here that is from the area and you know anything about this, but you want to remain anonymous, or you at least you don't want your name let out there, I mean, please contact me if you know anything. If you know anything at all, please contact me. Please get a hold of me. Well, they are connected, and it is very, the pockets run real deep here. The connections run real deep here. But this girl does need justice. She needs somebody to fight for her, because her mother sure didn't. Nobody else did. None of her friends did. Yeah, they're friends. I'm sorry, Pinky. I thought you left. I heard you say, I saw you were like, I'll be back, and then I didn't see that you came back, so. Okay, yeah, I'll try to get in contact with some of these people and see if that's something we can't set up. I'm on Instagram. It's the CNY. If you go to my YouTube channel, the link to take you to my Instagram is right there. The only thing I'm not on is Facebook. So I refuse to have one. So that's the plan, you guys. I can't let it go. I just can't. I did see a picture earlier of some Nate, and he's got a rip and dip sticker. It's a picture of him with his laptop, and he's got a rip and dip sticker on his laptop too. It looks like the one Kiely that they said was Kiely's laptop, but his has tons of stickers on it. Yeah, I have that picture with Nate's grandparents standing there with Pelosi. They're buddies. That's what I mean. Cover-ups and corruptions like this happen every day. I mean, people with money, I mean, they do this shit. The elites, people with money, they do this shit all the time. And, get away with it. But it's different when you see that this girl died and everybody's covering their own asses, and we watched the entire thing play out. We watched the whole thing happen, the cover-up, the corruption, the lies, the bullshit, the distractions. We saw all of this play out in the end for them to call an accident. Yep, exactly. Let me see what. All right, so, I wanted to go over that toxic report, that autopsy, load of crap. It's just so fitting with this case, honestly. But we knew this. We were like, are we going to be able to trust them? No. Are they going to say what they want to say? Yep. Are they going to go along to get along? Yep. Are they going to protect the same? Are they going to do everything they can to protect their own? Hell yes. Oh, damn, Kevin Neese and the bullshit detectors. Somebody just left you a chat thing, said somebody has an Instagram with your face on it. So somebody faked an Instagram account. He said he does not have an Instagram, so that is not him. Who is Danny Duncan? SAJ, if you know anything, get a hold of me. Please contact me. Email me. Can one of my mods please drop my email again? Email me or hit me up on Twitter or Instant Messenger. I mean, not Instant Messenger. What the hell? Instagram. I don't know where Instant Messenger came from. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure they're all connected. But there has to be somebody that's bigger than they are that they are not connected to. Huh? Hold on a second. Oh, the singer? Oh, yeah, I know. Yes, yeah, we should do that. We need to get that stuff made. All right, you guys. So, tomorrow I have my members only live. So please consider being a member. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be awesome. Please consider becoming a member so you can join us. And then again, I'll try to reach out to these people. I'll try to reach out to a few of these YouTubers out there and see if they want to do a panel and talk about things that we can do, ways that we can try to get justice for her in this case, and we'll do a panel and just talk about things. So that'll be cool. Yes, please hit that thumbs up. We are doing this for Kiely. We are doing this to try to get the truth out there. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. And please, if you can, think about becoming a member of the family. We would appreciate it. And again, anybody that can donate, please consider donating. The links are down in the description below. I would love to get Candace on here. We'll talk about some stuff. It'd be fun. So, and please, again, if you know anything or if you have anything that you want put into this presentation for foul play, please send it to me. Email, Twitter, Instagram. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. And go over and check out Kevin Neese's channel. If you have not followed him, follow him. He's got really good information over there. All right, so stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions, and we're going to keep pushing for justice. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.